Hey guys, we're back after a short commercial break.
Sorry.
My computer just completely.
Time to go what you needed to do.
Hey guys, we're back after a short commercial break. There we go. Okay. Okay, so Theresa sent me some residue here. I've got residue pulled up for Asterix and the Vikings, and we were just talking about Vikings having horns on their helmets. And now they've never ever had horns on their helmets. So it's like either we were believing one lie from the beginning, or what's the other case scenario, Theresa? It was that they never really had them to begin with.
Yeah, did we? Maybe what it is with the Mandela effect, guys. Maybe we're all seeing the truth come to the surface.
I think that's what it is.
Right, Brian?
Yeah, look at.
Our eyes are wide open, and all us Mandela effect people, maybe we're the ones seeing the way the truth is. Just like in the movie The Matrix, when you see people are seeing things one way, but then when they show what it's supposed to look like, maybe that's us seeing the way it's supposed to be. Does that make sense, Brian?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Maybe our eyes are wide open now.
Oh, my eyes have been wide open since 2016.
Mine too, since December 2016. It's actually 2 years for me in December. What about you, Brian?
It'll be let's see when it's actually been 2 years for me. August was 2 years. Yeah.
That's right. You're August 2016, and I'm December 2016.
Yeah. Now check this out. The Vikings. They're Minnesota Vikings. Their mascot has got horns on their Viking, and I know I mentioned my high school football team. Ours is a Viking, and check this out, guys. You have how to make cardboard Viking helmets with horns. I mean, what should I make a comment in there? Do you know that?
Brian.
What?
There's residue everywhere for Vikings.
I know they had horns on their helmets for crying out loud.
Probably even Halloween costumes. Do you see any Halloween costumes?
Mm-hmm.
Kids dressing up as it.
Yep. There's even a Curse of the Viking Lake Scooby-Doo episode where you see a Viking with horns.
Wow.
Vikings with horns on helmets is a question mark. Oh, there's just way too much residue out there, right, Theresa?
Yes. So I don't know how they can say that there was never horns on the Vikings and I'm sure, there's a lot of movies out there, and also they had Vikings, the older movies maybe had horns on there as well, Brian.
Yeah.
Some Viking movies.
This is residue right here. Perhaps most of all, their iconic horned helmets right here. Vikings did not have horns, FLV. This is residue. Too bad they never had horned helmets.
That doesn't make no sense.
Nah. And then there's that Russia thing. This is Spaced Out Productions video. They've got different residues. Nope, never had horns, apparently. Let's see.
Show them with horns. Actually, many ancient figures, even apparently drawings and statues of Moses suddenly have horns now. That is just weird. That can't be right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. Moses has horns. Anyway. Maybe they took the horns off of the Vikings and put them on Moses. Probably what happened. Theresa, you there?
I'm here. Yes.
And then look here. Here's even like somebody crocheted a Viking helmet with horns.
Wow. They crocheted it?
Yeah.
Like how do you crochet horns?
I don't know. They're teaching you how right here. But
wow.
Let's see. So here's a cartoon Vikings with horns. Right there. Vic the Viking. I mean, what am I supposed to tell my son? Because you know, he's going to grow up. He's going to go to my school, I'm sure, and or go to find out about Vikings, and then come to find out that his teacher is going to tell him, oh, well, by the way, did you know Vikings never had horns on their helmets?
Wow. I grew up my whole life, Brian, knowing about the horns. That's what I studied in school.
Yeah. At least that part of my life could be a lie. I'm sure you guys are thinking that too. The next one up we have is the $100 bill. Guys, I know Moneybags did a video on this one recently where the strip, this banded strip going down the center or close to the center, this blue strip was solid and now it's got breaks in it. It actually has like a small, like a square up here, then a rectangle, and then a larger rectangle here, and then another square at the bottom. And I'm wondering if it's some kind of code, maybe, I don't know. Maybe it looks like maybe Morse code how it would be laid out somehow. But yeah, there's bells and $100 or 100 symbol when you turn it different ways. You have raised printing on the shoulder. This $100 bill has been like this since 2013. The object that we're trying to point your attention to, folks, is this little white area right here. This, to me, was not there before. This might be new. If you look at the back of the $100 bill, it even shows up there too. But what it is like it's a watermark where you see Franklin's face again. It's like a mirror on the wall kind of thing where you see his, I guess, his watermark in there. It's kind of like a mirror or something. But yeah, the Franklin watermark, it's showing here in this description. But notice how the 3D security ribbon is written on this $100 bill. It says right here, a blue strip running down the bill is embedded with images that shift from 100s to bells. And then right here, again, this might be something I might have slightly overlooked, but the ink bottle has a bell inside of it, the gold ink bell. Remember, there is a feather here. It's very light and faint, but yeah, I don't remember this right here. What do you guys remember? If you watch Moneybags' video, he doesn't even talk about it, and he only mentions this Mandela effect with the banded strip.
The fact that they have everything on this side has to do with the I studied these bills. This line was 100% solid blue. Thumb this video up if you remember a solid blue line here on the $100 bill. If it's always had 3 little breaks for you, then go ahead and thumb this video down.
He's not talking about that.
This looks so bizarre.
Wow.
Look, did you see that? Like if I go back a little ways, the back of the $100 bill has that white blotch too. Now I saw this on someone else's video. Theresa, who did the $100 bill? I'm not sure who found that, but it was found pretty recently.
I'd have to look that one up. Wasn't it?
Was it Curiouser? It might have been Curiouser and Curiouser. I'm not sure. Huh?
I'm not sure who it was. Do you want me to look it up for you?
You can. Be nice to give a shout out.
Do a little research here. Let me see what I can find you.
And the last thing we have for tonight is we have flying frogs. How many of you guys have ever heard of flying frogs? This is, of course, a lot of these are exaggerated, I'm sure, but I'm looking at, there is a species of frog. The frog in flight, it uses webbing between its toes to help it glide. I don't know how real this thing is, but it was on Once Upon a Timeline's videos, and she keeps pretty good tabs on the effects. Her video link is in my description. So yeah, guys, definitely some strange stuff going on. Theresa, did you have any couple little effects you want to bring up in the meantime? If anyone else in the chat has some effects they want to share, by all means.
I'm not ready at the moment, but I will be tomorrow. If we can talk about more tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah, it's possibility. We can do tomorrow, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, how is everybody feeling with these effects? I know, like, I mean, I've had to evacuate. That's why I've had to take 2 weeks off from doing videos. And my thoughts and prayers go out to everyone.
There is one about that. Do you remember the I can't speak English today. I'm sorry. The space thing where the observatory, why they closed it down. A lot of people have been talking about that. Why they closed down the observatory.
Yeah, I'm not sure why. I've heard there was like somebody was like
speculation on that one.
Yeah, there is a bit of speculation on that one, but I heard rumors that the FBI had to get involved too. That somebody was trying to spy over onto the nearby base. You know, that's using the observatory. I've heard that Chinese hackers somehow were able to take over the observatory remotely and spy on our base. So I'm sure it had to be a good reason why they shut it down. Yeah, does anyone else have any new effects they want to share? I mean, by all means, that's why we're here tonight. You know, we just want to
Brian,
come together.
all the weird weather we've been having, a lot of hurricanes and earthquakes, and there's been an increase of a lot of strange weather.
Well, how about how they dramatized the weather? They dramatized it. I came up here the other day. It wasn't all that bad. Hey, what's up, North Star? How you doing? Salted. Hey, what's up, brother? Kermit flew in the third movie. I mean, what's next? Are they going to change Kermit the Frog's color to blue? I mean, what's it going to take to wake people up, you know, to the effect? Hey, what's up, Van Hagar? You just reminded me there's a Hagar Viking comic strip that, Theresa, can you send me that real quick? I want to share that too. There's like a Viking residue from Hagar the Viking or something.
Yeah, let me get that for you. Hold on. Hagar?
Yeah.
Let me get that one for you.
I can find it real quick.
Alright, let's find them.
Yeah, Vikings never had horns on their helmets. I'm sure.
Oh, you mean Hagar the Horrible?
Yes. You sent that to me?
I found them.
Okay.
Let's see here. I missed, are we going to do another Friday show, Brian?
Yeah, this is the second part of it. We're keeping it short tonight because I'm on some crummy internet here where I'm at until I get good internet.
Here you go.
You got it, Theresa?
Yeah, I'm trying to send it to you.
We're trying to present Hagar the Horrible.
Trying to send it to you. I'm sorry. Oh, just don't want me to send it.
Here, I'll pull it up.
I'm sorry, my internet's acting up too. Well, has everybody been having internet issues? Because I've seen a few people from my group, Brian.
Yeah.
My reality residue hunter. A few people have been having problems with their internet lately, like it's glitching. It's like almost like they don't want you to send anything.
Yeah, well, this isn't the first time my computer's crashed during a show, and that kind of that's a bummer. But luckily I was able to get back up and running quick. You know what's
weird? This Hagar looks weird. Where can you see this? There's like 2 dots above it. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I just noticed.
Mandela effect.
No, I just noticed that too. What is up with that? Did you just notice that?
Oh my God, no, guys! I think I just found a Mandela effect.
No, but seriously, the Hagar the Horrible, the 2 dots were not over the A when I pulled up your residue the first time.
Lordy. Looks like I'm gonna have to post this one, Brian.
Do you guys remember Hagar the Horrible having the dots over the A?
No.
What?
What in the heck?
No. When you shared this residue with me earlier, that was not there. I'm telling you. What do you guys?
Where did those 2 dots come from? members that are listening right now to the show, do you remember Hagar the Horrible ever having 2 dots above the A? Because I used to read the script all the time when I was younger, and I never remember two dots above the A. That is weird. I mean, what do you guys remember? Brian, that is strange.
It is. It is.
I mean, his hat looks fine. That looks normal. His face, his beard, everything looks normal about him. You know, the horns are there. There we go. There's the residue, the horns. But the 2 dots above his A does not look right. That's bizarre.
It definitely is. But
yeah, that's a new one, guys.
You saw the residue, right, Theresa? Before you sent it to me, did it have the 2 dots?
No.
Oh my God!
I just made that happen. I am so sorry.
Salted. Do you remember Hagar having the dots over the A?
Ask Salted Cedars in the audience.
Yes. We also have Omar. Don't forget Omar Corona.
What does he say?
Is Melissa here? Melissa K?
Melissa K?
I think so. I think. Yeah. Oh, there's Hey You. Hey You. I think about you, Hey You, whenever I see that part in Back to the Future when the dad lays out Biff. I think of Hey You.
Hey You.
Get your hands off her.
Brian, that was fun doing those skits when we did the skits for Back to the Future. Remember?
Yeah, that was so much fun.
Calvin, but it says it on your underwear. And then wrong guys. You got fine. Yeah,
you got somebody else here. Believers, Freedom, aka Mick. I never remember dots over the A on Hagar. Definitely not, bro.
Wow, that one hit me right away, guys. I knew when I seen it was wrong. I knew it. Great find, yay! Wow. That's for another show, or we can talk about the. What do you think, Brian?
I don't know. I definitely don't remember the dots, and so that might be
my group about it. My reality residue hunter group. I'm definitely gonna ask them if they remember that. That's funny. We're finding residue for the horns, but we're finding a Mandela effect.
I know. That's how it works. One thing leads to the next.
One thing and guys, members out there. One thing leads to another. Brian and I will be looking for one thing for Brian, and then all of a sudden I stumble on either residue for it, or I'll stumble on a new Mandela effect. Right, Brian?
Yeah.
It always seems like that. It's funny. It's like what's synchronicity, right?
Yep.
I know. There's a lot of new effects out there, guys. I'm going to try to gather them together, and tomorrow Brian and I will do another show, a couple of shows, right, Brian? And we'll bring you some more new effects. So just hold on tight to your seats. There's more coming. We promise, right, Brian?
Yeah, buckle up.
We'll get you some more. We'll get you some more new effects. Trust me, they're out there. We just need to get it all together and get all the information out to you. We want to make sure you get it. We promise, right, Brian?
Yep, and you got a lot of compliments from the chat. You got.
Oh, thank you guys. I love you all.
Believers.
It's a lot to keep up with because these Mandela effects, Brian, they keep coming and coming and coming, and we try we try our best to try to get the information out to you. We love you guys in the community. We want to make sure we keep you up to date, and they're coming on fast, and as fast as I'm trying to hunt residue for one, a new one's popping up. So I do my best to try to give Brian the residue that he needs for the effects, and on top of it, the new effects, trying to get them out to you as well.
So, very thankful for that, Theresa.
Keep pushing and going harder and harder and harder.
Yep.
working my hardest to get this for you.
Yeah. But anyway,
Nice in
whatever.
the chat.
Let's just pray for whatever trouble you're going through right now, and let's pray in the Lord Jesus Christ's name that everything will be okay. We know everything's going to be okay in the end. We know that Jesus comes back. We know He's going to save us from all this. So we just have to be faithful and just spread the gospel and tell people the good news. And whatever you're going through right now, amen.
Amen. And you know what? I always heard that He doesn't give you more than what you can handle. Have you heard of that?
Yep. And also, Salted Cedar just made a comment. Check this one out.
Salted.
Check this out, Theresa. They never burned witches at the stake in history. And I remember doing a video about that a while back. There was actually residue. There was residue from The Simpsons. Apparently, in Europe, they burned witches, but they never burned them here in the United States. They only, I think one witch got drowned. Is that right, Theresa? Or
but it's funny. I remember. Actually, wait a minute. I know where there's some residue at, Brian.
Where?
Do you remember the show called Charmed?
Yeah.
I believe there was some residue in there about burning the witches, and supposedly their timeline of the witches, when you go back, the three girls, I believe they talk about it in one of the episodes. I just don't know which one it is. I'd have to look into it, about the burning of the witches in Salem. And I think it's mentioned. I can ask the audience out there, anybody who ever watched the show Charmed, about the three witches? I believe one of the episodes, if you're a big fan of that show, they actually mentioned it in one of the episodes about the burning of the witches in Salem. I just can't remember which episode it is, because there was a lot of seasons, and this was one of my favorite shows that they actually canceled. But guess what, Brian? I read that they're bringing it back, but here's the thing. There's all new characters and different actresses. So they're bringing back Charmed, but it's going to be completely different, and all the older actresses are all gone, and these are all new young actresses I've never heard of.
I've been here lately.
Like I said, there should be residue in one of those shows. Maybe I'll find it for you, Brian, and when I do find it, we can show it. Residue, okay?
Yep, that would be great. And a show that I've been getting into recently, guys, is Fringe. I think that is a great show.
Explain what the show's about.
It deals with, like, they call it fringe science. There's a lot of criminal psychology to the show too, and there's comic relief. It's got a little bit of each element, and they're not like, of course they don't. It's not perverse or anything. It's a really good show. I really enjoy it.
They deal with about the other reality that they cross into.
I haven't gotten to that point yet. Don't spoil it.
Oh, my bad. Oh, I just gave it away.
No, don't. You should tell people. Spoiler alert.
Well, I've seen the whole thing. I mean, I can. Sorry, Brian. In the show. Sorry, I'm gonna have to. I already sprang it. In the show, further along. Sorry to give it away. You're going to discover that there's an actual other reality.
Okay, that's enough.
Exactly,
that's enough.
Like ours, except there's some differences.
That's enough. Don't ruin it for me.
I just ruined it for you. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay.
If you read about it, it's going to kind of freak you out when you find that out, that there's another reality just like ours, which is weird because to me, that's like the Mandela effect in a way. If we're having timelines crossing over, that's kind of like the show Fringe. For people out there in your audience that've seen Fringe, he has another him in the other reality. There's another you in another reality. There's another Brian in another reality. There's your son in another reality. But there's all the people who are in the other realities are all a little bit different, if that makes any sense. Like there could be, you could be out there, you could have black hair, you could be 20 pounds lighter. Your son could look completely different. There's somebody else who's living another life like yours. And I'm wondering if we are shifting around in different realities, because we know it's us, but has our surroundings changed around us? Are we changing our realities? You know what I mean?
At first, that's what I wondered, but the more I look into it, it is revealing the corruption. Like, we see a lot of these companies that that have the changes going on with them. There's always something weird in the news about them. Have you noticed that? Like like Ben and Jerry's, something just happened recently with them, and didn't you say their logo was Mandela affected or something?
It looked kind of weird, the and part.
Yeah.
What happened to them? Was there like a split up in the company or something? What happened?
No, just something about Ben and Jerry's. I heard today. I need more time to look into it. You know.
Want me to see if I can find something about it?
Yeah. So thank you, Salt Lake City. Yeah. This we live in the, like, Satan rules this world. You know, we can't help but you know, we go through our day and we have to struggle because that's the way it is until we make it to heaven, you know. But yeah, unfortunately, Satan rules here.
Well, I'm looking.
And the more I look into it,
it looks okay.
I mean, the more Theresa, I don't know if it's overlap, but you keep overlapping me for some reason.
Oh, I'm sorry. It must be a time.
There's a
I
delay.
think it might be like time thing.
Yeah, I think there's a 20-second delay. But yeah,
I'm so sorry, Brian.
it's okay. But you know, this has got me.
It's a delayed reaction. I apologize, but it sounds like
the Mandela effect. The Mandela effect has gotten me closer to God than I have ever been before, and I just and to you guys, you know, it's made me stronger in my relationships and really helped me keep an eye out for a lot of things and that I've missed because TV. Maybe a lot of us Mandela affected people, we don't watch a whole lot of TV most of the time. With most people that are affected, we see things differently. Now, I mentioned I watch Fringe, but you know, I just watch a few episodes and then I go outside and enjoy the day, you know. So yeah, and again, I really appreciate you guys, you know, and you know, we've been doing shows now for over a year. Thank God, you know, we've been able to keep up with all these effects. I mean, they keep slipping through the cracks sometimes, but yeah, we love you guys very much.
And can I talk about my group real quick?
Yeah, and also I'm giving away another T-shirt. Let's see.
Oh.
Theresa, would you like to pick the winner? And it has to be a size medium. Whoever is a size medium gets a free T-shirt.
Who's still out there listening? Because I kind of got out of the. Who's out there still?
Yep. Every week I try to give away T-shirts because I got like a whole pile of them. I need to, you know,
okay.
I need to go ahead and send off.
Is Jynx still out there? Jynxie?
Hey, Wake Up News, what's going on? We got high anxiety.
Wake Up News. How about Wake Up News? Let's skip to Wake Up News.
Wake Up News?
Yeah, he's always out there.
Okay, Wake Up News.
I want Wake Up News to win.
Okay. Well, Wake Up News.
Wake Up News, congratulations. You are now a proud owner of a T-shirt.
Yeah, Wake Up News, if you'll just shoot me an email, mandelaeffectawareness@gmail.com. We'll try to get that T-shirt out to you soon.
Yes, congratulations, everyone. You'll have another chance to win. When, Brian?
Yep. Salted Cedar can tell you he got one. Let's see who else got one.
Congratulations.
Some of them I have to special order, you know, like, cause yep, Sharon got one too. Hey, Sharon. You're welcome. Yeah, they're really cool T-shirts. I'm just I was gonna.
I want one.
I was trying to sell them, but I went ahead and helped monetize the channel. you know, adware, or not adware, but ads help pay for the channel and keep it going. So that's why I'm giving away free t-shirts. Also, if you want to order one, you can order one. Just go to mandelaeffectiveawareness@gmail.com on PayPal, and you can send $20. I'll send you a t-shirt if you want. But yeah, I like giving back to the community. And so anyway,
Thank you,
guys.
Brian, we appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome. Oh yeah, 6-piece chicken nuggets.
I appreciate you.
6-piece chicken nuggets just got here. So the Viking thing, just to run that down again for you guys one more time. The Vikings never had helmets with horns in this timeline, or whatever you want to call it. I don't even know if it's a timeline, because sometimes I feel there are times where I feel like we're in a simulation, but there are also times where I feel like we're living in multiple realities crossing over. But what I truly believe is that we're in the same reality. It's just we have to wake people up. They've got different memories. Like, it took me a long time to realize that Rubik's was actually Rubix, and now it's Rubik''S. But, you know, looking back to when I was playing with Rubik's Cube, you know, the square one back in 1989 or whatever, and that thing had an X, Rubix. There's plenty of residue out there. Theresa, you there?
I'm here. I'm just listening to you talk about the Rubik's Cube.
Let's get a poll real quick, because that, for me, that's the best way to sift out Mandela effects, is sometimes to ask people in a poll. So let's take a poll. How do you spell the word likable? You know, let's say you're a likable guy or a likable gal. How do you spell likable?
Likable.
Right.
That's what I remember. What do you remember, Brian?
I don't know. I'm having a dual memory on that one.
Let's ask the listeners out there. Members, how do you remember spelling likable? Likable. And now what's the other way, Brian? What's the other way?
I'm typing it out.
Okay. I posted something in the group about that.
So you can see, I spelled it out for you guys, whichever one you feel. I'm taking a poll right now. Wow.
What are they saying?
It's pretty much split right now. We got 2 and 2.
Oh.
Come on, guys, vote. Omar. Okay, we got 3 and 2.
Oh, who's the winner?
How do you spell likable? Seriously.
That is strange.
Oh my God.
What's the computer saying?
Okay, we got let's see, about 7-2 right now. EA. Wow. With EA in the middle. Whoa, 8-2. 9. Whoa.
Whoa. Nice, Brian.
I know it's a tough word. Yeah. Whoa, we got 10, 11. Wow. Hey, you says they both look whack. Well, 12. Okay. All right. Looks like we got this one. Okay. So likable is now spelled like this. Now that's how it's spelled now.
How's it spelled now?
Likable.
No.
I'm looking at it. It just kind of looks wrong. Oh man. Both ways look wrong. I don't know. But yeah. So the Mandela effect, I really feel it challenges our reality. You know, whatever we know of it, and really makes us think deeper. And I'm glad I've had the chance to spend it with you guys tonight. Although we've had a couple of distraction, you know, my computer blue screen. It wasn't a commercial break. I was just joking.
You know what it sounds like? Sometimes, guys, when we're having videos, sometimes it seems like the AI or something does not want us to get the truth out, because that'll happen to Brian and me. I'll be on the phone with Brian trying to send him residue, and all of a sudden my phone will just go and just decide it doesn't want to work no more, and it'll just hang up on Brian, or the screen will go black. And it's like something is trying to keep us from getting the truth to each other. And I mean, I'm always trying to get Brian residue, right, Brian?
Yeah, and there's
And
plenty.
something will happen.
I know, and there's I don't know what it is. It could be. I mean, my battery's been like freaking out, saying my computer's been saying I need a new battery, so I'm gonna try that. And if that don't work, then I don't know. Something's interfering.
And ask the audience if their internet's been glitching.
Yeah, if you're electronics,
having any trouble with their phones or internet or any kind of like technology just going all wonky on you?
My
phone has.
I have time jumps throughout the day that I feel like, or time skips, you know, but it actually turns out to be helpful when you're at work and you want time to go by faster.
I lose time, Brian. Has anybody?
Yeah, it's already.
Also, the members out there, have any of you guys been losing any like time, like missing time? Sounds really bizarre asking that, but yeah.
Whoa, hey,
just,
hey, you says.
Just, like disappearing.
Okay, hey, you says I play second in my elementary school's spelling bee. That's awesome. That's so cool.
Oh, how does he spell likable?
Okay, hey, you remembers it with an E also. Hey, you, how do you spell dilemma?
Let's do the dilemma one now.
Yeah, I know this one. This is how I've spelled it my whole life. And now it's MMA.
Wow.
Hey, Wake Up News. It was nice. Thank you for joining us, Wake Up News. Have a good night. Stay safe.
Congratulations again.
Yep, don't forget to shoot me an email.
Yes, definitely.
No, hey, you.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us.
Hey, you. It has dilemma is now spelled like this. It's spelled with an MMA. I remember it was totally. Yeah, it was totally dilemma. Like seriously, I used to sound it out that way. That's how my teacher showed me. And let's not even go. I mean, Berenstein Bears. Come on, not Berenstain. Jeez.
Berenstain.
All right.
Oldie but goodie.
Well, we'll probably have some time tomorrow if we have time. We'll definitely cover some more Mandela effect. More effects.
Brian, I'll definitely get you some more new ones for tomorrow. I'll try to get my best and try to find some good ones. Do my best, not get my best. I'm not speaking English. I'll do my best and try to find you some more new ones so we can present to you guys out there.
Oh, okay? There you go. My mom just posted Residue Viking horns.
Oh, go Miss McFarlane, Mrs. McFarlane.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's my school.
Go, Mom. Hey, isn't it great, though, when your family, besides yourself being affected, isn't it great, though, when you have people in your family who's affected?
Yeah. We
relate to?
I know,
that's
like,
a good thing, right, Brian?
Yep. Well, like there's certain effects that I feel affect more than half of everybody. But then there's some effects that only affect a few. So it's kind of like Rod Sterling, I know was Rod Sterling, but my mom and dad remember it as Serling. And then there's also the Sean Austin versus Sean Astin. I remember Sean Austin, and they remember Astin, you know, but we're all good. You know, that's what this is about. It's about getting the information out there. Anyway, guys, have a great Mandela Effect night, and God bless you all, and we'll see you next time.
Love you all. Good night.
Good night, everyone.